Welcome to another Faith Note for today. I want to begin by sharing with you a familiar Old Testament passage. For everything there is a season and a time for every activity under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to harvest. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build up. A time to cry and a time to laugh. A time to grieve and a time to dance. A time to scatter stones and a time to gather stones. A time to embrace and a time to turn away. A time to search and a time to quit searching. A time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend. A time to be quiet and a time to speak. A time to love and a time for hate. A time for war and a time for peace. In an old Charlie Brown cartoon, Linus gives Charlie Brown the baseball summary report for the year. He said, in 12 games, we almost scored a run. In 9 games, the other team was almost shut out. In right field, Lucy almost caught 3 balls. And once, Lucy almost made the right play. We led the league in almosts. Have you ever felt like you were playing on that team? You know, it feels like we're continually standing in a world of almosts. Life is seldom crystal clear, cut and dry, black and white. Instead, life feels like a series of almosts. How often do we refer to just about, close call, almost there, almost having it, or nearly there? You know, Maxwell Smart in that television series, Get Smart, made a famous almost phrase. In deadpan seriousness, Smart would refer to, he said, missed it by that much. In other words, he almost had it. Maybe you also are in a similar situation. Maybe you're almost persuaded to do better next time. Maybe you are about ready to start working out. Maybe you are nearly convinced it's time to make a lifestyle change. Maybe you're not far from choosing a new path or a new direction in your professional life. Maybe you're close to starting that thing that you've been putting off. Maybe you almost finished the race. Missed opportunities abound all around us. As the writer suggests, there's a time and a season for every matter under the sun. Life is all about timing. Living in the world of almost is living in a world where perception is reality. It sounds less harsh to refer to almost than to admit that we actually missed the mark. You know, in a time when normal has been turned upside down and new routines are emerging, maybe this is the time to move from the world of almost to the world of finally made it. Maybe this is the season to take on something new. Maybe this is your season for change. Why not turn your almost into a why not and then go for it? What have you got to lose? Thanks for watching another Faith Note for today. Join us Friday for the next Faith Note. Until then, consider a single verse from Psalm 94. When doubts fill my mind, your comfort, O Lord, gives me renewed hope and cheer. Amen.